Hey, this is Notser, and we're talking ship balance. Buffs and nerfs on Wargaming's development blog post, and it was very intriguing to me because it's a lot of ships that I enjoy playing. The Zhao, the Gearing, the Grozovoi, and Pan-Asian destroyers are included in all these buffs and nerfs, and I will get into each one. Game in the background is myself in the Zhao, and we are using the legendary module. But it doesn't matter what I think. The module replaces your slot 5, so concealment, obviously. And instead of concealment, it is super rudder. So you have the rudder response of a DD, a very agile DD, 2.3 seconds with everything invested in it. However, the change is completely irrelevant because of the next adjustment that I'm about to talk about, and that is the buff to the Zhao. So, the Zhao is receiving some torpedo buffs, and this is fantastic. The Zhao has needed this forever. If you've played the Japanese cruiser line, you know that the Zhao breaks the tradition of being able to stealth torpedo. Every Japanese from tier, I believe, 4 or 5, I think it's 5 that gets the 10 kilometer, but pretty much every Japanese gets a 10 kilometer range high damage torpedo that has limited fire arc on their cruisers. And that's the norm. You are basically able to out-conceal, or very close, get the concealment, so you could send torpedoes into an area and hopefully get a strike. Well, the Zhao throws that all out the window and gives you an 8 kilometer range. Until the buff. The buff is introducing a brand new torpedo system. It's giving the 12 kilometer torpedo system that the Shimakaze and the Yugamo get to benefit from. And the 12 kilometer torpedoes are fantastic. Highly recommend using them on pretty much everything. And I will be using it on my Zhao 100%. But they are also buffing the 8 kilometer with faster rearm. Not that I would ever recommend you using that because you want to stealth fire torpedoes. Don't pass that up. You never get to use them already. They're basically for last ditch, super close, around island sort of scenario. The 12 kilometer, you could actually operate as all the other Japanese cruisers do previously. You can remain stealth, send torpedoes at an enemy that is incoming or going to some extent, and get a lucky strike and immediately change the tables, right? And I think that's great. I think this is fantastic for the Zhao. I can't wait to play it, but it completely ruins any interest in the module that they're about to introduce because I am not giving up concealment if I can benefit from these torpedo systems. Like, hello? No. So, yeah, you know, it's whatever. It's basically how I feel about all modules. All the ones that I like are completely irrelevant. Or made irrelevant. Here's another example. I know people will be like, oh, it's not irrelevant. I know. Bless your little heart. So, Zhao, it's great. Gearing. What about the Gearing? Another outstanding ship that I love to play. It is actually going to have the ability to equip the Fletcher torpedoes. Now, if you haven't unlocked the Gearing, the Fletcher torpedoes will be the default torpedo systems, and the Mark 18s will have to be earned with XP. But Fletcher torpedoes, shorter range, high damage, they're very effective. I don't know how many Gearings are going to give up their 16 kilometer range torpedoes because it does allow for torpedo acceleration or just keeping the long range torpedoes to harass those battleships that are so toxic in their maximum gun range engagements against your team. Obviously, I don't give a crap about, actually their language or anything like that. I'm just teasing. So that's pretty cool that you get the choice to either run super short range, and I think the short range will go very well with the module that they're introducing. Not that the 16 kilometer range wouldn't be good with it, but the module basically ruins all the changes that they made to the Shimakaze and makes the gearing just better than it. Again, I should not talk about the modules because I'm just going to get angry. So, yes, the changes to the gearing. It's cool. Gives you choices. I like that. Is it too powerful? Absolutely not. I think the vast majority of gearings will still choose the 16 just because it gives you that little extra range and it allows for your torpedo acceleration. But the choice is there, and I'm going to be running with both. I'm going to try both and enjoy which one, whichever I feel like. If I feel like I need to be a little bit closer to my enemy, I'm going to get closer to my enemy because I feel lucky. But I'm happy about these two proposed changes. A proposed change that I think is one of the dumbest suggestions since the Black. It's the Grozovoi. They want to stick radar as a 4th slot consumable. Yes, you heard me right, 4th. Grozovois will have the ability to equip damage control, smoke, defensive fire, and radar all at the same time. No! No, no, no! Please, no. No. I feel like Michael Scott. No. No, 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 no. Please, no. No, God, no. Like it's bad. It's incredibly bad if you were to go down this route. Wargaming, please don't. You're free to test it. Be my guest. You can test it all you want. But please don't do this. Please don't do this. It's insane. Yes, the Grozovoi has very low play rate. Yes, there are good, legitimate reasons for that. It's not really good at anything. It's got a better gun system in the Khabarovsk. Its torpedoes are mediocre. It's Soviet, so it's sluggish. There are legitimate reasons. It's sort of a jack of all trade, master of none sort of thing. That's okay. And given radar just makes it ridiculous. It's one of the fastest ships in the game. Could you imagine ranked in clan? This really fast Soviet DD rushes over to a point, gets in smoke, is able to radar any and all threats. Teammates pile on the damage to kill the enemies. I mean, it's just basically going to be Grozovoi violence. There's too much tools there. And when aircraft carriers become a legitimate concern for the game, it has a solution for that as well. No! No! Clearly I don't like the change, but I'm willing to allow Wargaming to try it out so they can discover that, oh, this is actually really strong. You think? So, yeah, I don't think it will ever actually make full. I just think it's ridiculous. It won't. Don't worry. It won't. And I'm sure someone will take this audio clip and play it back for me when it does. And then one change that is a nerf that Wargaming are discussing, and they're obviously going to be doing it, Pan-Asian destroyers are losing 20 seconds to 30 seconds, depending on if you use non-premium or premium, on their smoke recharge. So you won't be able to be in smoke 100% of the time with premium. You will have to wait, I think, 20 seconds before you can re-smoke. It's a fair adjustment. It was kind of cheesy. It wasn't vastly used, and honestly, as a Pan-Asian, I didn't really need to do that. It was a choice that was available. I am afraid that if you push it further and further down, then radar will just become the de facto. And do we really need more radar? Do we really need more radar, Wargaming? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. So, yeah, those are the proposed changes. They're all proposal, obviously. They're not final. I think the Zao is great, fantastic. It's about damn time, honestly, as I think, gosh, was it this or the American Destroyer line? Basically, the Zao and the Gearing are both coveted by me. I love these two ships. I wish they were more well, they are effective. I just wish that they were played more and appreciated more by the community, because I do enjoy them a lot. So I'm happy that the Zao is getting some love. And I'm happy that they're going to maintain the playstyle that they developed through the entire Japanese cruiser line. I think it's a great example of what they can do to revitalize a line in a simple way. Just introduce something from another toolkit. The gearing, fantastic. No issue with this whatsoever. It's a side grain. It's a different type of torpedo, and that's great. High tier should offer some choices to players in the form of equipment that they can use, not the module that changes the very core function or doesn't do anything at all. Not going to talk about them. So gearing, Zao, fantastic. Grozovoi, hell no. Hell no. Please no. No, 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 no. And then the Pan-Asians don't have any problem with this. It's fair. It's not a big tweak. So overall, I'm really excited. These are good changes. Except for the Grozovoi. Hope you enjoyed this. Share your thoughts. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.